on like a pair of pants. Okay? It's very important that you know how to put on your own belt. So you're going to take the belt, make sure it's all loose for you, ready to go. And then you're going to step into it. Okay? One foot goes in the loop, pull it up. Other foot goes into the belt and the loop, and you pull it up around your waist. Now, there are 3 things that you have to tighten. The first thing you tighten is the belt. Hold the loop and pull tight. Legs. Pull tight, pull tight. If you tighten the legs first, you won't be able to tighten this part.
So, it's a locking carabiner. The difference from a regular carabiner, not only is it open and close, you see this red right here? You can screw this tight so it's closed and cannot open again. If you see red, it means danger. It's not safe.
Why do you think we need to get rid of the red danger? Why do you think so? Not so much loose, but why? Doesn't unclip. If you were climbing and you didn't get rid of the danger, the red, this could happen. It could hit a rock, and then this could happen. Bad news, right? Fall. So, this is a, what is this? Not just a carabiner, it's a locking carabiner. When you clip it, you get rid of the red. Red is danger, red is stop. Okay, you get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Don't over tighten it. Okay, good.
Locked in. We do what's called belaying. As you go up the wall, we pull the slack off so that if you fall, you don't fall all the way down. We catch you, and then we can, in a controlled manner, let slack out to let you safely come back to the ground. So the belayer is the person who is pulling the slack out of the rope to help the climber climb, make them safe. The climber is obviously you, who is actually climbing the wall. Alright? The climber's end, we have a knot. It's one of the strongest knots that there is. It will not come out unless I actually unthread it. The rope would break before this knot comes out. Anybody know what this knot is called? Figure 8 knot. It's a figure 8 and then it's run back through. This knot is so strong. I climb a lot in my spare time as well. We actually don't even use this second carabiner. When we're climbing, we just use this double figure 8 knot tied through that. So it is that strong that it will not come out no matter how hard you pull it.
What I'm wearing.
On belay, you would ask. Okay, on belay. Because you're asking me the question, is the belay system on? Are you ready? Are you ready? Belay. I would say back to you then, belay on. I'm ready. That means I'm ready to belay you. You then would say, as the climber would say back to me, what? Climbing. Okay, you would say climbing. Then I would say, and you can't start climbing until I say, climb away.
When you are going for a rock and you're not sure if you can reach it, the command is watch me. Watch me means the player needs to really pay attention to what you're doing, because I might need to tighten up on the rope if you should slip. You will never fall, because we have to break them. Okay? So watch me is the command.
That way if I fall, she still has it.
It's not going anywhere. Okay?
Once you get to the top, we've got bells up here. We've got our lizard that lives up here. You can pet it, carefully bites, but not too hard. On our way back down, the way you want to come down, we're going to sit back, keep our feet against the wall. Imagine if you're sitting in a chair and walk down the wall. But first, I'll make sure the belayer is ready for me. I'll say lower, let them know I'm coming down. I'm going to grab with two hands the rope above the knot. So we don't want to get caught in our harness at all, hit your finger. So I'll say lower. I'll grab the rope, two hands above the knot, sit back like it's a chair, and slowly walk down the wall.
I'm controlling how fast or how slow it goes. Alright? Now from here, I'm going to repel him. So he's going to push away, and I'm going to gently drop him. Okay? If I was the climber, I would step onto the mat. I would hook in to this rope. Hook it in, shut it, and show it to your belayer. Now I'm ready to climb. Okay? As I'm getting ready to climb, I want 3 minutes of contact with the wall. So I want 1, 2, 3, all the time. It's important to keep your belly button close to the wall. When you climb the wall, it's like an alligator walking. Okay? You want to reach with your hands, reach with your foot. Reach with your hands, reach with your foot. Reach with your hands. If you can't find a rock, try to go for another rock. And you continue.
Can you hold the rope when you're climbing? No, you only hold the rope when you're coming down.
When you want to come down, you're not yelling, I'm coming down. The command is lower. Okay? Lower is the command. So you're up there, and let's say you don't make it to the top. Let's say you're just done climbing. Let's say you're hot. Let's say you can't find a rock to go to. Let's say your arms get tired and you want to come down. You would say
Both
lower.
hands, and we'll tell you this way, put it down. You just said lower, both hands on the rope, both feet against the wall, and you're going to walk backwards down the wall. Okay? All you're doing is you're holding the rope, okay? Holding the rope, both hands above the figure 8 knot, and you're just going to walk backwards down the wall. Okay? Keeping your feet against the wall. Reason being, if you don't have your feet against the wall, you're going to smash into it. Some people, now that you're in 6th grade, if we feel you can, we might let you rappel down. Rappelling is when you push away. We'll say push away, give me a big push, and I'll let a lot of slack out of the rope, and you'll come down. You might have to hit the wall again with both feet and push away. It all depends.
Some of the climbs you'll see at rock gyms that have this type of climbing. They also have a different one called bouldering or traversing, which we're going to do here as well. A traverse, they usually have, it's much bigger, almost 360 thing. It's a different type of climb. They'll mark off very specific rocks that you have to grab and you can't grab anything else, or you can just do more freestyle and use whatever you like. And what you have to do, instead of going up, you're not strapped in at all, and you're climbing across. These mats are super padded. People go outside and boulder, even 16 feet in the air and fall on these. It's not that big of a deal. So as you're traversing, instead of going up, I'm trying to climb across the wall. And again, I'm not strapped more difficult, a little more technical. So it's a different type of climbing that we might do here as well.
You have this.
Now here, a lot of our grips are big enough that your shoes will not be an issue for you. But sometimes it's little tiny ones over here. There's no way that any of our sneakers will be able to grip that. So if you ever get really into climbing, I'll show you some of the gear that I brought for my own personal climbing material. One thing we have is called a chalk bag. Climbers, especially as they're climbing outside, grip becomes an issue. And if they slide off a rock, what you can do is something called a chalk bag. I can reach back, get my hands covered in chalk, and that helps me grip the wall a little bit. So that's, if you ever go to a rock gym, they have chalk available. They also have climbing shoes. What they do is they kind of compact your feet into a shoe. They have a harder bottom that doesn't give as much. So if I'm wearing these, as you saw before, I couldn't grip that rock at all. Now, no problem standing. If you're getting rock climbing, just this stuff, any of the rock gyms, some of the other stuff you can give you, it's pretty cool.